The Atlanta Falcons enter the 2022 season with an adjusted cap of $208,139,061. It should also be noted Calvin Ridley will not appear in this chart as he has been suspended for the upcoming season due to gambling. Luther Kirk, $705,000. He played in one game last season. Ryan Becker, $705,000. He appeared in 0 games last season. Caleb Huntley, $705,000. He appeared in 0 games last season. Rick Leonard, $705,000. He appeared in 2 games last season. Dom Maggio, $705,000. He appeared in 0 games last season. Ryan Neusel, $705,000. He appeared in 0 games last season. Austin Trammell, $705,000. He appeared in 2 games last season. John Rain, $705,000. He appeared in 0 games last season. Braden Lenius, $707,500. He appeared in 0 games last season. D. Alford, $708,500. Last season, he appeared in 0 games. Dorian Etheridge, $825,000. He appeared in 7 games last season and had 1 tackle. Parker Hesse, $825,000. He appeared in 8 games last season, starting 1. He had 5 receptions for 43 yards. Nick Thurman, $825,000. He appeared in 1 game last season and had 1 tackle. Jordan Bralford, $825,000. He appeared in 0 games last season. Willie Beavers, $825,000. He appeared in 0 games last season. Quentin Bell, $825,000. He appeared in 0 games last season. Rashad Smith, $825,000. He appeared in 0 games last season. Felipe Franks, $830,000. He appeared in 9 games last season, throwing 1 interception. Frank Darby, $876,123. He appeared in 10 games last season with 1 reception for 14 yards. Adedekumbo Ogundeji, $885,038. He appeared in 16 games last season, starting 11. He had 1 sack and 33 tackles. Avery Williams, $885,038. He appeared in 15 games last season, starting 1. He had 22 tackles, as well as 643 yards and combined punt and kick returns. Chad Hansen, $895,000. He appeared in 0 games last season. Taquan Graham, $912,653. He appeared in 13 games last season, starting 5. He had 15 tackles. Daniel Helm, $965,000. Last season, he appeared in 9 games, starting 1 with the Las Vegas Raiders. He had 1 reception for -1 yards. Lafayette Pitts, $965,000. Last season, he appeared in 0 games. James Waters, $965,000. Last season, he appeared in 10 games. He had 1 sack and 8 tackles. Corey Ballantyne, $975,000. Last season, he appeared in 4 games with the Detroit Lions, returning 4 kicks for 94 yards. Cornell Armstrong, $990,000. Last season, he appeared in 0 games. Rashad Coward, $1 million. He appeared in 4 games last season with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Drew Dahlman, $1,019,181. Last season, he appeared in 17 games. Darren Hall, $1,026,188. Last season, he appeared in 14 games, starting 1. He had 1 sack and 27 tackles. Jalen Hawkins, $1,061,728. He appeared in 14 games last season, starting 4. He had 2 interceptions and 24 tackles. Michael Walker, $1,081,521. Last season, he appeared in 17 games, starting 2. He had 1 interception, which he returned 66 yards for a touchdown, as well as 35 tackles. John Kaminsky, $1,087,098. Last season, he appeared in 4 games and had 2 tackles. Jalen Mayfield, $1,183,639. Last season, he appeared in 16 games, starting all 16. Matt Hennessy, $1,293,593. Last season, he appeared in 17 games, starting all 17. Keith Smith, $1,666,668. Last season, he appeared in 17 games, starting 8. He had 56 yards receiving as well as 31 yards rushing. Richie Grant, $1,879,176. Last season, he appeared in 16 games, forcing 1 fumble and making 35 tackles. Marlon Davidson, $1,885,193. Last season, he appeared in 11 games, starting 1. He had 1 interception and 1 sack. Olamide Zaccheaus, $2,433,000. Last season, he appeared in 17 games, starting 8. He had 31 receptions for 406 yards and 3 touchdowns. Kendall Sheffield, $2,729,922. Last season, he appeared in 9 games and had 4 tackles. Young Ho Koo, $3 million. Last season, he appeared in all 17 games, making 93.1% of his field goal attempts. Mike Davis, $3,250,000. Last season, he appeared in 17 games, starting 8. He had 138 carries for 503 yards and 3 touchdowns. Caleb McGarry, $3,266,373. Last season, he appeared in 16 games, starting all 16. AJ Terrell, $3,901,567. Last season, he appeared in 16 games, starting all 16. He had 3 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, and 81 tackles. Chris Lindstrom, $4,680,059. Last season, he played in 17 games, starting all 17. Kyle Pitts, $7,479,658. Last season, he appeared in 17 games, starting 15. He had 68 receptions for 1,026 yards and 1 touchdown. He made the Pro Bowl. Deion Jones, $20,047,843. Last season, he appeared in 16 games, starting all 16. He had 2 sacks and 137 tackles. Jake Matthews, $23,689,200. Last season, he appeared in 17 games, starting all 17. Grady Jarrett, $23,833,000. Last season, he appeared in 17 games, starting all 17. He had 1 sack and 59 tackles. Matt Ryan, $48,662,500. He was traded while I was making this video. I decided to leave him in to show exactly how much cap space he was accounting for this coming season and why I believe that the Falcons traded him and got so little in return. The dead money for this upcoming season is $21,572,438. The Falcons' remaining cap space is $2,434,664. Let's get to the big update first, which is obviously the trade of Matt Ryan. His active cap charge of $48,662,500 will now move over to dead money, where it will drop to $40,525,000, saving the Falcons $8,137,500. I believe this is why they traded Matt Ryan. It was purely a move to clear cap space. Keys Tabor, $965,000. He appeared in 6 games last season for Chicago, starting 1. He had 8 tackles. Colby Gossett, $965,000. He appeared in 14 games last season for the Falcons, starting 1. Isaiah Oliver, $1,035,000. He appeared in 4 games last season for the Falcons, starting 3. He had 11 tackles. Elijah Wilkinson, $1,047,500. He appeared in 13 games last season for Chicago, starting 1. Anthony Rush, $1,250,000. He played in 12 games last season, including 10 for the Falcons, where he started 6. Damian Williams, $1,620,000. He played in 12 games last season for Chicago, starting 2. He had 40 carries for 164 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cordero Patterson, $2,500,000. He played in 16 games last season for the Falcons, starting 13. He had 618 yards rushing, 548 yards receiving, and had a total of 11 touchdowns. Lorenzo Carter, $2,500,000. He played in 14 games last season for the Giants, starting 14. He had 5 sacks. Casey Hayward, $4 million. Last season, he played in 17 games for the Raiders, starting all 17. He had 1 interception and 46 tackles. Marcus Mariota, $4,250,000. Last season, he appeared in 10 games for the Raiders, but only attempted 2 passes, completing 1 for 4 yards. Dead money. This goes from $21,572,438 to $62,097,438. As mentioned before, this big jump is due to the trade of Matt Ryan. Free cap space. This is where the Falcons currently have a problem. Their free cap space goes from $2,434,664 to now being over cap by $3,212,836. It's going to be really interesting to see what moves the Falcons make over the coming months, especially since they're going to have to sign their rookie class prior to the start of the season. Until next time, this has been the Schwab Report. Thanks for watching. And if you liked this video and you'd like to see more, you know what to do.